Hi, and welcome to webinar number 3 in conjunction with the KL Fashion Weekend 2021. We've had some fun. We've talked to some special guests, find out a little bit more about everything related to the fashion industry. So today, once more, we have your host, Jody Muhammad, the producer of KL Fashion Weekend, actually the brains behind this entire project. And we have a guest who is joining us all the way from London. So Dodi, if you'd like to introduce our special guest. So how did you start? How did you become a fashion photographer? Did you start right away doing fashion?
No, I didn't start in fashion. I started doing products, interiors, because I was working at a photographic studio. It's a commercial photographic studio in South London. That was in the 90s, and I was just the assistant of photographer Tim Hawkins at the time. And oh, he disappeared. Oh,
Yeah, we can still hear you. Okay.
My battery is going. Anyway, what I was saying, yeah, that's how I started at a photographic studio, and then I just worked there for a year before they asked me to go on my own, to become the official photographer rather than assisting. Yeah. So, and then I've been taking pictures basically about different aspects, all aspects of photography,
So tell us about the Oxford University. Was it a professor? Your first job?
Yeah, that was so funny because I had a phone call in the morning. Now I was still in bed, and it was the director of the studio. Said, Latiff, get up, get your camera, bring your lights. You have to go to Oxford University. I said, so I thought, I was assisting Tim that time. And I said, oh, is Tim going to be there? No, I'm calling you because Tim is ill. He can't go. He can't work because he's very ill. So you need to do it. Oh my God, I was so nervous. That was my first assignment, right? So, oh, okay, jump in the cab, everything. I went all the way to Oxford University. Hi, I'm a photographer. And then, cut the story short, so I went back to the studio, gave the director the film. That time it was film, not memory card. Yeah, film camera. So, and then the next day, he rang me up again. The director, I think, let me come to the office, please. Oh my God, now what now? I was so nervous. So I walked in the office, said, sit down, the shoot that you did yesterday in Oxford. I said, yes. They love it. The magazine loved it. It was for Franklin Scientific magazine. I remember that. For the cover magazine. Said they loved it. Really well done. Oh, what a relief, So, and then since then, the director said, all right, you don't need to assist Tim anymore. We give you the assignment from now. All right. Taking pictures for advertising agencies like Saatchi and Saatchi's, or Gilby, all that. Wow, I said, well, brilliant. That's how I started. And then about a couple of years later, I decided to take on, fashion, and I started taking pictures of my ex-wife. That's how I practice, model. At that time, I didn't know anything about modeling, anything. And then, so slowly, gradually, I get to know the modeling industry, modeling agencies, and then magazine, emailing everyone, sending email to magazines, stuff like that. And then that's how I started.
So you never had any photography courses or lessons?
No, it's all self-taught.
And when you went into fashion photography or models,
Yeah.
Did you do a lot of research? I mean, did you like buy every magazine that was in town? And
Yes, I do a lot of research. I was talking to model agencies, talking to the fashion designers, So I always like to talk, even now when I'm shooting, I always talk to my team, before we started. We we usually have breakfast before we start working. Breakfast, and then we start talking, getting to know each other. I just want everyone to feel relaxed, because I don't like working in a stress environment. Stressful environment. So it's good. I mean, we have a good laugh. That's all I work with.
so would you call yourself a freelance fashion photographer?
I am a freelance photographer. Yes, I am. I am my own boss.
Yeah, best.
Yeah. I don't have weekends off. Weekends, could be working weekends.
So,
and partying on Mondays.
so is there a job you had that was the turning point, like suddenly you got a big
job? Yeah, that was when I was shooting for Banana Republic. Have you heard of Banana Republic?
Of course.
American label. Yeah. They sent me to Africa for that one.
Wow.
Yeah. That's the best job I ever had, to be honest. So many things happened on that trip. What happened is I had to take pictures of the front cover of their catalog. So they sent me the artwork, right? The mood board, everything. They just needed one picture for the front cover on the Kalahari Desert, on the sunset of Kalahari Desert. So I had to fly to Africa, to Kalahari, and meet the team over there, the models, everyone, makeup artists over there in Africa. And then we had the safari, 2 safari trucks, one for the team, for me and the team, everyone, and then the other truck for food and drinks, all the supplies. So we actually covered nearly about 1,000 miles around the desert. Each time we stop, try to find the right location according to the artwork from the art director. And then, so they sent me there for 1 month, just for one picture.
Oh, right? My!
Yeah, where they got the money. Anyway, they flew me, and then the transit in Kenya, and that's when I met my client on the plane in Kenya, right? And then from Kenya, we flew to Gaborone, the city of Kalahari, Botswana. And from there, they got a limo to take me from the airport in South Africa to a 5-star hotel, the Santon Sun Hotel in Johannesburg. I said, wow, it's amazing. That's me. What about the team? The team, the same hotel, but on a below level. I'm on the penthouse. So that's great. Just stayed there for one night. The next morning, we went to the airport again, and then I had to take a private jet. They gave us a private jet, right? 10 people in it. Flew to Gaborone, the capital of Botswana, and then met the safari team, right? So they gave us advice what to do, is what not to do. Scorpions everywhere. Things like what happened. You see scorpions. I was like, oh, I want to go home. I hate creepy crawlies. Oh, I want to go home. It's so hot. It's like 45 degrees heat in the desert, Kalahari Desert. And each time we stop, we set up tents and stuff like that. And it's so frightening, quite scary, because wild lions everywhere, right? Whenever there's a lion walking, everyone said, "Get in the truck." I don't care about my cameras, everything. Yeah, just jump in the truck. You see all the big Kalahari lions. They're a black man. That's the biggest lion in the world, maybe. So, and then snakes, cobras, everything. I said, "Oh
Hazards
my
of the
god!"
job.
The first I didn't sleep on the first night. I couldn't sleep because in my tent. I mean, it's bad enough. It's so hot, like 45 degrees. And then you can't close the tent because you need some air, right? So you have to leave it open, and then all these things flying inside, like things. Oh my god, what is this? I never seen this before in my life. All these little insects and scorpions. And then I remember the safari, what do you call it, the guide. He said, when you see a scorpion, just leave it alone. Don't touch it or don't play with it. They won't harm you. I said, oh, sure, yeah, I can sleep peacefully. Yeah, sure. When they're walking across my chest, well, luckily, yeah, I didn't have that experience. I don't know.
How many?
And then, sorry.
How many photographs did you take for that one cover, one catalog?
So we keep driving around the desert. It's a big desert, Kalahari Desert, and until we find the right location, the right spot, according to the artwork, the mood board. So, and then after a week later, we found a spot. So we wait for the sunset, and got the two models sitting there drinking wine, across the sunset, Kalahari Desert, and boom, I got a picture. And the rest of the 3 weeks were holidays. It's painful.
Oh
I know, because we've done it in one day. That's it. And the rest are holidays. It was brilliant. It's the best job I ever had.
I can
Yeah. I know.
So once you did that, was that like opened the door to everything else?
Yeah, kind of. It makes things easier. Oh yeah, I've shopped for Banana Republic. Yeah. And then from there, that's how it works, really. You need something to
And
break
you've been
through.
you have gone on to do fashion shows as well.
Yeah, fashion shows. Did that for 20 years now.
Yeah.
For London Fashion Week. Yeah.
For London Fashion Week.
Yeah, and other shows as well. But no, I quit catwalk. I mean, I'm not. I don't. I quit shooting catwalk. So I had enough.
But you still,
I've done it.
You do magazine covers.
Yeah. Always magazines, advertising, commercial catalogs. Yeah.
Fashion spreads.
Lookbook. Yeah.
Oh, lookbooks as well. Wow.
I want to take pictures of you, Jasmine.
Yes, please. I'll see you in a few weeks' time.
You coming to UK?
Yes. But
brilliant. Let's hook up.
Yeah. Maybe that won't be enough time for me to lose the weight that I should. I'm sure everything's not a bed of roses. You must have had some. It's a very competitive business, is it not?
Very competitive.
Yeah.
I mean, basically, London, everything is competitive. London, modeling, food business, everything. But the thing is, once you made it in London, then you can make it anywhere in the world. That's what everyone says. Probably true. It's very, very, very competitive, very, very challenging there, because the standard is so high over here. It's like everyone wants to become a fashion photographer. Everyone got this model. Everyone, but it's not that easy. It's not that easy. And also, once you're good at what you do, the next thing is who you know. You see, that's the thing. So that's why I love going to parties. It's networking for me. It's true. It's true. It's networking for me. I meet so many people at parties. I mean, like last week, I went clubbing. You know, at my age, we went clubbing. You know, I mean, can you imagine going clubbing at my age? Anyway, I went there and I met a few interesting people, like artists, designers, models. You know, well, models, of course, models in every club. It was great fun. That's how I network. Parties, having fun at the same time. You meet people. Hi, here I am. Here's my card. Here's I'm Latiff. You know, get in touch. Follow me on Instagram. Things like that. And the next thing, I get a job. Things like that. They call me. Oh, we want you to shoot for our catalog and blah blah blah. You know, if you stay home, don't meet anyone.
Okay.
You can't do anything. Might as well stay in the game.
You have some advice for people who want to be fashion photographers? I don't know if you know the situation in Malaysia, so it might be a bit difficult for you to compare.
I know, but the thing is, to be a fashion photographer, I mean, basically, fashion photographer is an artist, all right?
Is it something you can learn to be a fashion photographer, or do you have to have the soul?
No, you learn the theory or the of photography, and then the next thing you need to learn is how to portray the clothes properly. Basically, you are responsible for selling the clothes. You know?
Wow.
For example, if a client give me a piece of t-shirt and jeans, right, for the models to wear, so that's up to me, right, how to portray it, make the t-shirt and jeans attractive to attract attention, you know, things like that. That's the hardest part, you see. That's, for example, like Calvin Klein ad with Kate Moss. She's just lying down with t-shirt, things like that. You see, but everything in it, like, first of all, it's Kate Moss, the face. And then second thing is Silver Meisel, the photographer. It's all these big names. And it's why it's only t-shirt and jeans. When we photographers look at the pictures, yeah, we can do it. It looks easy, but everything involved in it is more than what you think. You know what I mean? That's why we have casting for models. Like, I mean, every model is pretty. Every model is pretty. But the thing is, you need to know what kind of model is suitable for the clothes that you'll be shooting. You know, the location, the makeup. So you need to know about the hair, you know, the accessories, the styling, everything. So it's not that easy.
So are you involved in choosing the models as well?
Most of the time, yes, because I like to choose my own model. Sometimes the clients, you know, come up with a model. I say, no, you know, I don't want to shoot her.
Wow.
She's not my type. So I know. So I suggested another model. It's true. You have to be strict with it, you know. And then because your photography is your identity, so you need to develop an identity of your work so that people can recognize when you look. Oh, there's a picture of Silver Meisel took it. Oh yeah, blah 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 took it. You know, same with music as well. Same with designers. You know, you see, oh, I bet that's from Prada. You see, it's so distinctive. You know, people can recognize it. That's what the hardest part of it. You know, and it takes time to learn all that.
You should brought him.
Tony still there.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm still here listening to you.
Oh, okay.
Interesting. Very exciting stories. Yeah.
How come you're not at the show? You are at the show.
Which show?
The show, is it finished?
Of course I am.
We're
What
taking
do
a
you
break
mean?
to talk to you, Latiff. If you've just joined us, we're talking to Latiff Napoleon, a famous London fashion photographer.
I remember I went to your shows in KL. That was so much fun.
2014, I think, yes.
Yeah. It's under roads. Remember?
Yes.
Yeah, that was brilliant. It's such a brilliant time.
We can't hear Dr. Yasmin now. See,
I
we
know
can hear
my microphone was muted.
Oh.
I really don't know
I
what
see.
happened because
Okay.
suddenly
Right.
we all disappeared. And I thought, what happened?
Okay. Okay.
So Dodi, do you think that we could one day have Latiff come to Malaysia and check out some of our models? And
Latiff has actually been to Malaysia and has been to my shows as well.
Yeah.
2014, we did Fit for Fashion, a very good program for ITV. Remember, we came. Is there too, and it's on the roads, and then
and I was shooting Kunhui's collection. Remember in Penang? That was weird. That was so good.
Like 2014 or 2014.
Yeah.
And you did want to do some shows here. Would have been 2-3 years.
Yeah,
remember?
That's right. We wanted to just before COVID. We planned to. Apart from photography, I organize shows, I produce shows with Dodi, and then and COVID happened. So Malaysia, Paris, first Paris, Malaysia, and Dubai and Qatar. We planned. So that's it. Oh, we probably do it again. We plan it again.
COVID has affected your work as well, then.
It is affecting everyone's work.
But
sadly, to be honest with you, it's sadly that so many designers gave up since COVID. Yeah. So many designers I know got a day job now. It's so sad. Because when it's locked down since COVID, like the fashion shows, for example, like London Fashion Week, it's all virtual. So there's no buyers gonna go there.
That's true,
right?
Yeah.
So they want to see the clothes up close, to see the workmanship, the material, everything. But virtual, you can't see anything. So since that, British Fashion Council is losing a lot of money. Fashion Week. Can you imagine from Somerset House and now God, much smaller place. It's quite sad. The fashion industry is not the same.
Same here.
It's not the same. The same there, yeah?
Yes.
I know, it's tough. It's tough.
People who used to have large, luxurious showrooms had to move. They couldn't keep it up.
Yeah. Malaysia is just, the market in Malaysia is smaller anyway.
Yes.
So, but here it's like, it's so bad. It's so bad. Well, hopefully it gets, back to normal, but I'm not sure about it.
Yes.
Well, we still have to think positive anyway.
Yeah.
So hopefully, fingers crossed. Yeah.
If you were the one who taught her everything she knows, to be a fashion model and have a father who's a professional photographer.
Yes. Oh my God, my little boss. she changes her mind like every 5 minutes. That one. I know. But now she's really into investment now. I want to make as much money as I can. She said, all right then.
Nothing wrong with that. But she
started investing in Bitcoin and things like that. Oh, I don't know. But it's so sweet, so cute. Just a couple of nights ago, she said, "Pa, when I make lots of money, I'm gonna take you and Mama to travel the world." Oh, all right. All right then, darling. It's very nice. She's a good girl though. She's good.
How's her modern career now?
She's been doing a lot of modeling actually recently. But now she's having giving it a rest because sometimes she got to study things like that, and now she just want to rest.
Oh,
And she got a part-time job in a 5-star hotel, like 2-3 days a week or something like that.
but she was.
Because she's really into this money investment at the moment. She's doing a lot of research and things like that, invest her money. I don't know where, buying all these bitcoins.
But was she doing catwalk modeling or fashion photography? Photography.
Fashion at the moment. She hasn't done a catwalk yet. Soon I think. I don't know. It's because I just let her what she wants to do. Really, I don't force her anything. You know. But I always say to her, follow your heart. If your heart said no, don't do it.
True.
Yeah. And I always say to her that be different. Always be different. Yeah. And if you look at her recent pictures, right? I just posted some this morning. If you look at her and compare it to her pictures before, she looks so different. Before, she's just a pretty young girl, but now she really looks like a model. Because I gave her all this advice about modeling. Because not every pretty girl can be a model, and not every model is pretty. You see, so they have to be unique, different, distinctive, so that people recognize you.
True.
When they see you, oh my God, that's Yasmin. Oh yeah, that's Kate Moss. So that's another thing about modeling. It's not easy because all models are pretty. Come on. That's why it's really hard for us photographers when we do casting. And they all come and say, oh my God, it's so pretty. This is, but you have to be strict, like I said earlier. Was she good for the clothes, for your concept, for the theme, that you're shooting? So that's a hard part of photography, of fashion photography. Yeah. I mean, like when a model is not selected, that doesn't mean she's ugly. No, because she's not right for the purpose, for the project. So to all the girls out there, you know the game.
Tough business. Yeah. Tough business.
Tough. Yeah. And also remember when I said about who you know, that is very important. You have to mingle.
Network.
Networking, mingle with them, get to know them, and then one day you might get a phone call. That's what happens to me all the time. Latiff, hello, do you remember me? Blah blah. I'm a perfume designer. So, oh, okay.
Is that true as well, Dodi?
Yes, of course. Yeah, I mean, talent is one thing, but how you network.
Yeah.
Too. Yeah.
Yeah, we did casting together, me and Dodi. Like 20 girls come,
Yeah.
30 girls come. Maybe we only select 10 or 12.
Yeah.
See, that's easy. It's hard. They're all pretty. I want to marry them all, but I can't. No, I better not. No, I have to be there.
A model is not just a model, right? So there's a lot more other aspects to modeling. It's not
models actually plays a big role.
Yeah.
I love models that you don't need to direct much. When you tell them what you want, and then boom, off she goes. The model that can move.
Yeah. Remember, Latiff, you remember Atika?
Atika Karim. Oh, yeah.
Yes,
I remember her. Yeah, how is she?
Yeah, So she's still in New York now, but then she was a profile. You were kind of, you know.
Oh, she was in New York.
She's based in New York now. Yeah.
She's based in New York now. Yes. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I would love to see her one day. Yeah, look at Artika, for example. Look at her feature. She got unique look.
Yes.
You know,
Very.
she's not just another Oriental model. No, if you look at her, she got a very strong look. You can do a lot with that kind of look. You know.
Yeah.
She's great. She's doing well, isn't she? So
Yeah, she is. Yeah.
good for her. Yeah. Well, send my love when you see her.
Yeah, she's one of the most successful models, Malaysian models, really. You know, besides Gwen, you know, but
Besides?
Yeah, I bet.
Who's the other one?
Apart from Yasmin,
Gwen Lu.
apart from you, you're a beauty queen, darling. You're a beauty queen before.
Yes,
Remember?
yes.
Quite
Oh
a
my
different
God.
field. Quite a different,
You know,
a completely
sorry?
different requirements, you know. Although I started out as a model, but
Yeah.
you know, it wasn't quite tall enough as well. So it's quite a different, you know, they say that models are clothes hangers and clothes horses, and that's their job, you know.
Yeah.
And it's all about fashion models. Whereas I think beauty queens, it's you. There are no clothes to hide behind. You know, you're not modeling for somebody else. It's all you.
Yeah.
So it's totally different. Yes. No.
Yeah, it's great, you know, when you've done something, you've achieved something. So when one day you show your grandchildren, look at me, you know, you're proud of yourself.
I guess.
Great.
I guess it's nice to have achieved something. It's nice to have acknowledgement, you know. Look at Dodi, goodness, from the time he first came to KL to work, and now running the show, you know.
I know. He's a big man now. He's a big man.
So we have one more webinar to go, and who's our guest, Dodi?
Jill Sinclair.
Jill Sinclair. Yeah.
Jill Sinclair, the founder of Bespoke and British. Yeah.
All right, cool.
And that's going to be as well. So Latiff, thank you so much for joining us.
Well, thank you. Yes,
thank you for waking up so early.
It's okay. I'm awake now.
We look forward to seeing you in London. But I think
me too.
We look forward even more to seeing you here. Actually, I think.
Oh, I would love to. I miss the mama soul.
And some work here, I think it'd be really great. I mean, KL Fashion Weekend now is on a different level. It's not just fashion shows. It's not just introducing.
I know.
It's different level.
It's different. Yeah, basically it's different. Like, I mean,
thank you.
Well, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Malaysia.
Yes.
See you soon. Good luck. Good luck. See you soon.
Thank you for joining us for our third webinar for KL Fashion Weekend, and we got one more to go. Stay tuned. Thank you, Dodi Mohammed, and thank you, Latiff Napoleon.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.